Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Iconic Video Games Podcast. I am your host, Axle1324.
And I'm Doggy Dog 420.
That's right. And welcome to the chat, everybody. Of course, it is Friday night. It's time to get your weekend started right. And thank you so much for tuning in to another amazing episode of the Iconic Video Games Podcast. We are ready for the weekend. Doggy, are you ready for the gaming weekend?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's right. So I am traveling this weekend. So, of course, I got my Switch fully charged. I got my Nintendo DS fully charged. I got my power cords galore. I'm ready to go and keep gaming. Which is what it's all about. How's the volume, doggy? Am I loud? Is the music too loud?
Everything sounds great. We're off to a great start. If this
Absolutely.
is how the show's going to go, then we are in for a treat.
Let's check in with the Iconic Video Games chat. We have Oswald Lover saying Bonejaw. That must mean something, but I'm not sure what it means.
Not sure either. It's a mystery.
And, of course, John 9079 joins us. He says, "Hey guys, thumbs up and beers."
Yeah.
Beers, absolutely. It is the weekend. Make sure you drink
Yeah.
responsibly, everybody. If you are, of course, of legal age.
That's right.
Tony Grosso comes in. He said, "Doggy Dizzle, Doggy Dog 420, welcome back." Absolutely.
Tony Grosso,
Doggy,
my
where
man.
were you last week?
Dancing the heart out, but it's great to be back. This is where I belong. Right here on Friday nights. Right here. Iconic Video Games Podcast. Let's do this. Thank you, Tony.
Absolutely. And Brandon says, "Did Axel get shot?" I did not. Thank
No.
the Lord. Sorry to disappoint for some of you, I guess. Hopefully not. But I did not get shot. There was a shooting in front of my house last week, and yeah, it turned into a whole debacle. It was scary. That's all I'm gonna say, right? Let's see. You're Wicked Hot joins us. Thank you so much, You're Wicked Hot. We appreciate you. He says, hey, everyone. It's going to be one hell of a night. Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, You're Wicked Hot. Let's see. Bonejaw is bonjour, but spelled weird. All right.
Okay. All right.
All right. It's bad French. I can relate to bad French.
Right. Yeah. I do that. I'd say some bad French.
Yeah, absolutely. And Dragonheart Joby joins us. Thank you so much, Dragonheart Joby. He says, "Peace, love, life, let's go!" Absolutely. Thank you so much. So, Doggy, it is the Axel and Doggy show. Again, Princess Zelda is tending to her responsibilities. Hopefully she'll be back with us in the summer. For those of you wondering when she's coming back, we're hoping the summer, but it is not guaranteed. Of course, we are all adults. With schedules that fluctuate. So we will hopefully hear from Princess Zelda soon. Hopefully, maybe spring break is coming up.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a surprise.
Can jump in, but I don't know what they have planned.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, listen to that music. I like that.
All right. Let's see. Dragonheart Yobi, Duncan Dog 420, what a hilarious show last week and the week before on Retro Renegades.
Oh, yeah, for
Tell
sure.
us all about it, Doggy.
Oh, man, we always have a good time on Retro Renegades. Anybody that doesn't tune in, you should. You're missing out on a great time. Yeah, we always have a good time. I mean, I can name any show and we have a great time. Yeah, always. You leave that show, your cheekbones are hurting because you're smiling and laughing so much. It's just how it is. So you're totally right, Yobi.
All right. Here we go.
Brother Mike.
Hey, the original Next Level Gaming podcast. Make sure to check them out on Tuesdays. He said, I believe this is Mike Wallace. He says, IVGP, COVID has granted me a Friday night off to catch you live. Hey, we appreciate you.
Yeah, I hope
it is very special when you come in and enjoy us live, as I know you usually have. I think it's called Temple.
Yeah,
or something else.
I think that, I might be wrong too.
I don't know what the official name is. Sorry. But yes, Brother Mike.
That sounds right. Yeah, Brother Mike.
Brother Mike.
Thank you for joining us.
The Grand Nagus himself joins us. Be on your best behavior, Doggy.
Right. Yes, yeah.
Or he might recall all your assets or something. That's right. No. So Oswald Lower says that I make the weirdest memes. Absolutely. After she said that, she draws the weirdest stuff. And Jay's becoming a pro on the soundboard. Hey, you know what? I'm on the soundboard.
Oh, that stuff, that they're dealing with that. Yeah, that's so funny. They cut it in at the right time. Yeah.
And again, Mike says Friday night Shabbat services. I don't know what Shabbat means.
I'm not sure that either.
That awkward silence was. I'm trying to either think of something witty or trying to no. Do I know this word? But it turns out I don't.
Shabbat.
Maybe. Oh, you got to say Shabbat.
Shabbat.
Watching SmackDown as I listen in. Hey, General Spartan has that Peacock subscription.
No, it's on Fox. That's just on Fox.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. SmackDown's on Fox every Friday at the same time we start, I guess. Yeah.
You're telling me that I have to compete against Roman Reigns?
Yeah. We got competition everywhere. Yeah, it happens.
Oh man. Oh Lord, I am not the Grand Nagus. I don't know, man. You look the same. I'm just kidding. Mike. All right, so let's get right to it. Doggy, we are going to start a series of episodes about role-playing games. Now, I personally love some role-playing games, and I've hated some role-playing games, and I've gotten bored out of my mind with some of them. So, you know, role-playing games are here and there. And, of course, they split off into genres. You got turn-based role-playing games, tactical role-playing games, adventure role-playing games, action role-playing games. Almost every game now has RPG elements. But today we're talking about a hardcore role-playing games So the only games that we had to choose from were games that were officially listed on mobygames.com as being in the role-playing genre. And man, do we got some great ones for you guys.
Yeah.
So we are going to do that here today. So mobygames.com is kind of like an encyclopedia for video games. I don't know if you guys know this. And it's the one I like using. So, yeah, there you go. And let's see. Oh, okay, your Jewish lesson for the day. Shabbat equals Sabbath. Your Sunday is my Friday night. Ah, okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. All right. I mean, it's the Sabbath, and you're right. You know, I always thought that the Sabbath would be more Friday, or not Friday, but Saturday than Sunday. But hey, whatever. And John 079 says, "Hey, Axel, nice cut, bro. Thank you." Went back to a military style cut.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is what I'm used to seeing myself in my adult life, as I've always been in the military. So growing the long hair was an experiment. Experiment over. Back to my short buzz. Well, not really a buzz. I grew it out longer, as I'm not in training anymore. Doggy, let's talk about role-playing games. What is your favorite genre of role-playing games? Me personally, I like turn-based and action games, action role-playing, because, well, turn-based just kind of has that nice, what do you call it? That nice traditional feel that I grew up with back in the old days. But in the modern days, you know, action adventure, more like Legend of Zelda style, where in order to progress, you have to get another item and so forth and so on. And that's how the story drives itself. So I really like that action adventure style of role-playing game. What about you, Doggy?
If I had to pick my favorite RPG style, I'm definitely a sucker for the old school JRPG, the turn-based style, you know, the old school Final Fantasy style, you know, Dragon Warrior from back in the day, you know, turn-based, that kind of style JRPG. So, you know, the old fighting dragons and opening treasure chests and walking around. You don't see the enemies and then they just appear and you fight them. That's my favorite. That's what I think of RPG. That's what, you know, that's my RPG. That's what I loved.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What a great choice, Doggy. So what is your first choice of favorite role-playing games that you want to talk to the people about?
And are these are role-playing games that we played on Xbox, correct? Like this
Oh yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, yeah. Okay. So based on our episodes, yeah, thank you, Doggy. See, this is why it takes more than one man to run a show. We're doing the games that you can play on Xbox. Of course, we're going to handle all the other consoles as well, and then eventually just go off and talk about other stuff. But we are going to start on games available on Xbox, and this could be OG Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S. So we are covering the totality. When we say Xbox, we're talking about the totality of Xbox.
And it doesn't just have to be first-party Xbox, because I had a hard
Just
time
playable
myself.
on
I had a
the
hard
Xbox.
time myself. Like I wouldn't have come up with the 3. I don't think, because I played some of the first party Xbox. I played the Bethesda ones, but they aren't like my favorite kind of RPGs. So
yeah.
So anyway, these could be third parties. Anything that's on Xbox that you played on any of the Xbox systems any of the time. So
absolutely,
that's what it is.
All right, Doggy, all right. Start us off.
My first one I'm going to go with is, as I was looking through the list, man, I had to leave some off. Man, there's some cool, weird ones I was going to talk about, but I figured we couldn't do RPG show that I played on Xbox without at least mentioning one of the kings of the action RPG genre, Diablo 3. You can't leave this guy out. You know what I'm saying? So, Diablo 3, like, my interest came into Diablo 3. I remember I was watching TV sometime with one of my friends, and they had a commercial for Diablo 2, right? And it was only on PC at the time, right? But it looked so cool. It kind of looked like Dante's Inferno or whatever. We're like, man, we don't play this game. Well, finally, they said Diablo 3 consoles or whatever. So, yeah, I'd never actually played nothing like this. You know what I'm saying? This kind of loot spewing out of your enemies or whatever, which that was really cool or whatever. It was cool to me. Okay, so the campaign I thought was pretty cool. I guess some critics say it was really boring or whatever, or easy or whatever. I thought it was really cool. I thought the waves of enemies were fun, just the mindless slashing at them. The bosses were cool. The ease of leveling up your person, like, I don't know, you could like switch back and forth between stuff, your skills or weapon stuff. You weren't like locked into one certain thing, so you could try different stuff out as you were leveling up and stuff. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know how I've explained that good. Yeah. I don't know. That compared to a lot of these style of games, like this one just seems easier in that regard, right? This one just seems more user friendly, if that makes any sense. Okay, what I'm saying. But one of the main reasons I picked this is just, man, I played this so much with friends and stuff, and it was just so fun playing through this with friends and stuff. It was even one of the first games I had on my Xbox One as well. I don't know. Just like I said, just friends. The end game is cool. After you beat it, you just mindlessly go through it, have fun with friends. What is dungeons or whatever you go through? I don't know. It's just one of my favorite first games for Xbox One. Couldn't go to the show without mentioning the great Diablo 3.
There you go. The great Diablo 3. Now, let me tell you a little something about Diablo and myself. I've broken many of these on my PC playing Diablo, right? This one's actually almost broken as well because I love these kinds, the loot style of RPG. Now, Diablo is probably the best example of a dungeon crawler.
There you go.
RPG, okay. Action RPG. It is certainly an action RPG. It's probably the king of dungeon crawler RPGs. It's just so well done. It's just so smooth and so well done. And you just want to find that broken build, that broken build with your character. I personally was a monk. And let me tell you, man, the exploding hands technique, I could clear the whole board just because I would have it prop where it continuously propagates to everybody. And next thing you know, everybody just blows up. Yeah. So the monk, this guy right here, was my guy. He was very fast, but he didn't do a lot of damage. He didn't do a lot of defense. He was very balanced. I found out. So you had to kind of learn to break him. And, to go into the game, you could find some duels. And after the game ended, you ended up doing some, what do they call it? I think it started with an E. Where you can do some epic runs and get higher level loot. And I probably did that. Probably did that run. I was probably level 90 something. No, I was in the hundreds. I think I stopped at season 7. So I played this game for years. Doggy, you could have picked up a game. Of course, I prefer it on the PC as I feel that's the way God intended it.
Right? Yeah.
But I've heard that the implementation of this game on Xbox is probably the best implementation of a dungeon crawler for the Xbox ecosystem or the control system. Not just Xbox, but it also came to other systems. But man, Doggy, what a fantastic choice. What a great epic franchise. Diablo 4 coming out soon. Are you going to be playing that one as well?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
No reason not to pick that up.
Awesome. Let's check in with the chat today. Again, awesome choice on Diablo here. John979 says, looks clean, bro. Thumbs up. Thank you so much for the haircut tip. I appreciate it.
Sure.
The original Next Level Gaming, Mike Muller says, action RPGs for me. Give me Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance any day. Funny story.
Oh, yeah.
My cousin and I played Baldur's Gate. Every time he visits, we play Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance for about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 hours every time he comes over, as we have a bunch of things to do. We've never finished it. We have, because we're only putting 4 or 5 hours every few months into it, but it is our game, and we've been playing that game for years. And I don't know if we're going the right way. I don't care. We're just having a good time, killing zombies and everything else that comes up, and it's so much fun. The controls have something to be desired nowadays because it's on the OG Xbox, but what a fantastic game. Love Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance and Dark Alliance 2. General Spartan says Mass Effect Trilogy is one of his favorite RPGs. Absolutely.
I figured that one come up in the chat. Yep.
Yeah.
Great choice. Yep.
The original Next Level Gaming says, great choice, Doggy.
Thank you, Mike.
General Spartan says, Doggy, I ended Diablo 3 at level 70. Where you at, Doggy? Where were you?
When I ended the story, I was under that. What is it? 72 is like when that's some magical thing. I'm over that. Like I'm in the 90s or something like that. High 80s or 90s, something like that.
Nice. Brandon Foltz did a Cold Wizard build. I've never seen it. Actually, I've never seen a Cold Wizard build. Eternal Shaddai joins us. Thank you so much for joining us, Eternal Shaddai. We appreciate you. Eternal Shaddai says, my favorite subject. Boy, do I have a lot of RPGs list. I'm sure you do, man. And you are an RPG guy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think anyone can compare it to you. Here we go. Doggy, read this one off.
What's up?
From Harry Balzac.
Harry Balzac. What's up, brother?
Right. That's right. Dragonheart Yobi says, I heard the Mass Effect. Greatest of all time. Absolutely. Mass Effect is certainly one of the GOATs. Especially a console game. I think Mass Effect was exclusive to the Xbox there for a while, wasn't it? I want to say it was.
Yeah, I can't say for sure. Yeah, I hate to say. You'd have to, check that out real fast.
Yeah, check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out, man.
That's right. Oh, that's the wrong trailer. That's not old enough. Here we go. All right, guys. Great choice, Doggy.
Thank you.
So, let's get started with mine. One of my favorite games right now, or what is one of my favorite franchises, and legendary in my opinion, is none other than Fable. I remember Peter Molyneux promising me the world with this, where your decisions could change your character, good or bad, good or evil, whatever it was. And I remember playing it, and it took a while to get used to, but man, I was happy with it. Of course, Peter Molyneux overpromised, didn't deliver on what he said, but it was still really good. And I played Fable. I played Fable: The Lost Chapters. I played Fable Anniversary, Fable Collector's Edition. I have all of them. Ironically, I have bought this game, the first Fable, 4 times because I just really like the game. And it is a fun game, and I love the music in it. The music in Fable, the demon doors, the stupid side stories, the fact that you could have multiple wives, but if they saw each other, like if you made one follow you and you took it to the other city, if they saw each other, you'd end up getting divorced. You had to pay. They always wanted gifts. This is probably why I don't want to have children, because my children in Fable always wanted all these gifts from me, and they took away my income. I didn't like that. So, Fable is a great story, a great game. Is it one of the greatest of all time? I don't know. Probably not, as I do feel that it didn't deliver on the promises that Peter Molyneux said. But is it one of my favorite RPGs that I have fond memories of? Absolutely. Absolutely it is. Fable was an amazing game at the time, and you know what? I might launch it again. As you did have choice, especially at the end where they give you how do you want to end the game, so you could do multiple playthroughs. And of course, Fable Anniversary having achievements on the Xbox 360. Be sure to check it out and play it on the Xbox 360, guys. Trust me. It's by today's standard, it is a very simplistic RPG, but sometimes you just wanted stuff to be fun. It was like a hack and slash RPG almost. So yeah, to me that was great. And my favorite sword was the lightning sword. I always put my lightning sword in. And here's the demon doors I'm talking about. They were awesome. If you figured out the riddles, it was great. Doggy, Fable, did you ever play it?
Man, if I played Fable, is very little bit, so I can't really speak on the Fable. I'm sure it's awesome. I know that I'm looking forward to this new Fable that Playground Games is coming out with. So yeah, that sounds cool. But no, I've never really dove into the Fable universe, or however you want to say it.
The Fableverse. I don't know.
The Fableverse.
What's the Fableverse?
Yeah.
Let's go with Fableverse. Oh. Here we go. Yeah, Fable to me, I think it's on Game Pass, Doggy. You could probably try it.
I have like Fable 3. They gave that away with Games with Gold. I think that was like the first Games with Gold they gave away. I believe Fable 3.
Possibly, yeah.
Because that's on the 360, right? That's a 360 game.
Yeah,
so as I'm saying, I might have fired that up.
You're right.
Started that one.
Downloading it, even though I already owned it.
Yeah, so I think I started that up and tried it, but I just didn't play far enough into it to I can't really speak for it. You know what I'm saying? I remember starting it up, but of course because they gave it free. Because I remember fired up the 360 one day and they're like, "Oh, this is free, Fable 3," and it's like, "Whoa, is this a mistake or what's this?" So it's just the beginning of their Games with Gold thing.
That's right.
Back when they gave away good games.
So guys, I'm going to misspell this part right here. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to save the characters on the app here. So sorry. All right. Well, that being said, guys, let's check in with some of the chat. Doggy, I'm going to have you read some of these chats for me.
All right. Phantasy Star Online, OG Xbox, Phantasy Star Universe 360, Phantasy Star 2, New Genesis, Series X. There's my 3 fave RPGs on Xbox systems. Did I read that right? Did I split them right?
I'm not sure.
Okay, Phantasy Star Online on OG Xbox.
Okay. So he's listing his favorite RPGs. All right, Phantasy Star Online on the OG Xbox,
and then Phantasy Star Universe 360.
On the 360. That's right.
And then Phantasy Star 2, New Genesis on the Series X. Which the Phantasy Star. Yeah, I played that one.
Oh yeah. Phantasy Star Online 2 and New Genesis. That's
Online
where the disconnect was happening. Yeah. Oh yeah. What starship are you on? I'm on Starship D.
Well, you know what I mean? I'm on whatever the first introductory part was. Yeah, I didn't get that far into it.
That's right. Dragon Heart Yobi says Mass Effect 1 360 on the 360. Yeah, it was exclusive.
Exclusive. Okay, so that's exclusive. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Yobi. I was wondering.
Read this one right here in your most shocked voice, Doggy.
Peter Molyneux lied. No. How do we know that? What's the last name there?
Molyneux.
Molyneux. Peter Molyneux lied. No. Okay.
No. How dare he, that liar.
Liar? Yeah.
Oh man, he promised the world every time. He's famous for overselling and underdelivering. First Fable was great, Axel. Thanks. Nice choice. Yeah, definitely. Hey, Fastback joins us. He says, "Que pasa, iconic video games. Listening while doing dishes." That's right. You wash those dishes and don't you forget to dry them.
I do that. Listen to podcasts and do the dishes.
Absolutely.
That's the way to go, yeah.
Yes, it is. And Doggy, with all of that being said, guess what time it is?
Oh, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Guess what time it is? It is intermission time with the man Axel and Doggy Dog 420.
Whoop, whoop. Way to go. Thank you. Hold your applause, please. Hold your applause. All right, guys. So seeing as we are doing RPGs, sorry, I have to manage like 5 things. I need more screens. So we are doing, seeing as we are doing RPGs, we decided to, do our own little version of RPG by making you guys have choice. Not of this show, not the way this show means, but maybe in your own personal life. So we're gonna play a little game of Would You Rather.
Okay.
See what kind of audience we have. Doggy, are you ready?
I'm ready. Always ready. I love intermission time.
All right, here we go. Now, I had to really shorten these questions, so I will read them first. I had to shorten them for the sake of the poll.
Okay.
Doggy and chat, would you rather have everyone you know be able to read your thoughts, or for everyone you know to have access to your internet history? And go. Which one would you rather them have? Your thoughts or your internet history? Let's see. Doggy, go ahead and let us know.
Oh man. Like, so they're just gonna be given my internet history, and or do they have to actually kind of look and like dive for it, you know, kind of figure out what I've been up to, kind of?
No. They're just gonna automatically know.
Well, I don't know if I want them knowing my thoughts right off. I think they'll get tired of sifting through all the internet porn and stuff. That they'll finally get tired of it. All right. So I think I'm gonna go with the internet stuff, because if they know my thoughts, oh my gosh, yeah. So they don't even, you people don't even want to know my thoughts. So yeah, I'll spare you. Go with the internet thing.
The internet. All right.
Just wear blindfolders or whatever if you don't like the.
All right, there you go. So Doggy's thoughts are worse than his internet browser history. All right, I guess it's my turn. All right, would I rather have everybody read my thoughts or have my internet history? If we're talking about current times, I would rather them have my thoughts. Because I'm not going to say my internet history is bad. I'm just saying that my thoughts are so good now in comparison to the way they used to be. But we're talking history, right? Like, of all time. And if this is of all time, I went through some phases, guys. I went through some real bad phases. You know? So I am going to go with... I don't know, my internet history of all time is kind of sus as well. I'd probably go to jail now if these days with how much the government tracks the internet history based on what the stuff I looked up back then. All-time thoughts or all-time internet? You know what? I'm going to go all-time thoughts. And the reason I'm going to go with all-time thoughts, and I'm sticking with it, is because I don't think anybody can indict me on a thought. I don't think I could go to jail based on my thoughts, but I'm probably for sure going to go to jail for my internet history. You know, I mean, I used to download off of Napster. I used to download videos from Pirate Bay. All kinds of stuff, right?
Right.
All kinds of bad, illegal things nowadays, right? That I used to do back then. So, yeah. I'm going to stick with thoughts. I'm going to go with thoughts. My thoughts. Let's see. John, I know so nice talking to you, Doggy. He says, you wouldn't be the first guy to check that stuff out, bro.
Oh, no, for sure. That's what I'm saying. You would just get tired of looking through that to find what else I had, you know, like, so that's why I would throw my internet searches out there. History. There you go. You get tired of looking at it.
There you go. Guys, we have a tie in the votes. We need one more person to vote. Come on, guys. Take one more vote. One more vote. I don't want to have a tie.
Yeah.
There we go. We are no longer at a tie. We're going to go ahead and end the poll there. Opposite of tie. But I do want to know how our audience is, Doggy.
All right. So we got everybody able to read your thoughts, 60%. So 40% for the internet history.
All right. Amazing.
That's interesting. That was a good one. That was good.
That was a really good one. That was. Hey, Sir X-Man joins us.
Sir X-Man, what's up?
We appreciate you. Pixel Slapper says, LOL, your thoughts would hold your internet history. No, they wouldn't. I forget stuff all the time.
Oh, yeah, yes. That's a good point. I forget a lot of stuff.
I forget stuff all the time.
Yep.
And, you know, back in the day, I used to be so manipulative and had so many lies rolling around that even I didn't know what the truth was anymore. I mean, that's how bad I used to be. in my thoughts. So I'm going to go with thoughts. I'm going to stick with thoughts. I still think thoughts are the safer
That's
option.
good. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Dreadful joins us. Thank you so much for joining us, Dreadful. We appreciate you. All right, guys, it's going to take me a little while to set up the next question as I got to make sure the words are good. Doggy, entertain them. What's some weird
so I saw Mass Effect out there.
What you want.
What else do you guys, RPG style, man, what do you guys, man, what's your favorite RPG out there? I know you guys have more than Mass Effect. Like, what else you guys got out there? Yeah, and also, I take this time to say, if you haven't finished Hi-Fi Rush, go play that bad boy game. Man, that game is great, man. What a great game. I'm so happy for Xbox getting that. I don't know. I hope they have another sequel for that. What a great IP. The final few levels of that game were just amazing. I just loved it, man. That game is, yeah. Woo.
Fantastic. All right. Sir X-Man says, OneNote helps me remember everything, especially passwords. Everybody knows where to go to hack now, Sir X-Man. Everybody knows. Axel was wicked back in the day. Yeah, John understood. I did not. Young me was not a very good adult. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
All right, guys, here we go. Your next question is ready. Doggy, are you ready?
Yep. I think.
Would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef? And go, Doggy. Which one would you rather have and why?
Man, I like to have both. Cleaning really stinks, but I'm so used to it. I do them both, but you know what? I'm way worse at the cooking, man. I'm a stink at cooking. So as much as it be as cool as it be to have somebody just come home, my house be all cleaned up, everything took care of. Unless the maid cooks, if that comes with it, this is moot. But yeah, no, a personal chef would be awesome to eat that good food. It'd be made way better than what I could do. Probably be actual real nutrition to the whole deal. You know what I'm saying? So definitely the chef. Give me that chef. Mwah!
Chef. All right. By the way, did we read the results of the last poll?
Yes, 60 and 40. 60 was not the internet.
Sure.
The thoughts. Yep.
Yeah, just making sure. John 7, I couldn't care less if they had my internet history.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, let's see. So for me, would I rather have a personal maid or a personal cook? I'm gonna go with cook. I am not the cleanest person in the world. I am not the filthiest person in the world. I tend to be right kind of in the middle. Mm-hmm. But I hate everything to do with cooking. I hate shopping for the food. I hate preparing. I hate sorting the food in the refrigerator. I hate the fact that I had to eat it before it expires. I hate the fact that I have to prepare it. I hate the fact that I have to dirty pots and pans to cook good food. I love eating it. I love eating
dishes.
It.
Oh yeah.
I love eating it. I hate cleaning after I eat my food. And then I have peace for about 2 or 3 hours, and then I gotta start thinking about what I'm gonna do with food again. 3 times a day. I hate cooking. So I am gonna go with the personal chef for me, simply because I don't mind cleaning my messes, right? Like my laundry, my house, wiping stuff down, raking, cleaning the outside, throwing the garbage away. None of that stuff bothers me. Cooking 3 times a day.
Yeah. Well said.
Yeah.
Man, I couldn't have said that better. That's perfect.
I'm gonna go with cooking.
I agree totally with Axel right there.
Chef.
That was so well said. Wow.
So yeah, there you go, guys. I would rather have a personal chef. We'll give the chat a little more time to think about it. Let's see who we got in. Brandon Foltz says, "Hey, I'm the chef." Hey, cook for me, Brandon Foltz, and while you're at it, clean all the stuff.
Hey, I'll tell you why. He can make some good food, especially some chili, man. Make them killer chili. Oh yeah.
Nice. The Graphic God joins us. Thank you so much for joining us, Graphic God. We appreciate you. And we have Brandon Foltz says, "I have a personal hottie."
Yes, Carmen. What's up? That's right.
All right, there you go. Dreadful says, "I'm a great cook. I like grilling, but I hate cooking."
Right, yeah, grill, yeah.
Let's see. Graphic. Sir X-Man says, I want a hot maid in a short outfit. Whoa. We're keeping things professional here, Sir X-Man.
Right, that was not
your internet history.
That was
maid,
not.
okay.
Yeah, that wasn't on the poll, or I would have voted for that one. Yeah.
That's right.
I'll just go without.
I like to watch a maid in her
eat.
outfit. Oh my gosh, you guys have fantasy problems. So funny. So funny. All right, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and end the poll there.
Oh, yeah, let's see what we
Let's see. I have cooked steaks better than the Cheesecake Factory. For steaks, I believe it, Triple. I 100% believe it. For steaks. Yes.
Oh, yeah. I believe that, too, yeah.
Phasma! Hey, Phasma! Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. Doggy, how did the chat vote?
A personal maid, 60%, and a personal chef, 40%. Looks like you guys don't like to clean. What's up? It's the easy part.
That's right.
Yeah, if this chef does the dishes, yeah. Yeah,
I
definitely.
would assume he has to. I mean, he's the personal chef,
yeah,
right? He has to.
You dirtied him,
take
you
care
do
of
him.
his area. By the way, Doggy, have you seen the show The Menu on? I think it's on HBO Max.
No,
have you
I
seen
have not.
the show The Menu?
No, I have not. What is the menu? What is this?
Oh, you got to see it. I don't want to ruin any of it, but it's
is it like a?
It's. I won't say it's the greatest movie ever made, but it's definitely a.
Oh, it's a movie. Okay, okay, it's a movie. Okay, it's not like a cooking.
It's kind of like a suspense movie.
All right, The Menu.
The Menu on HBO. It's all about chefs, guys. It's all about chefs and cooking.
All right, I'll check it out.
Phasma says, and I appreciate you. Well, hey, Phasma, thank you so much. That's why you are the real MVP. Brandon Fold says the menu is so effing good.
That's why he is the MVP, because he can do all this. If I was trying to do what he does, I just have to like stop the show for like, hey guys, we're going to like, and I'd put on like some music and be all dun 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 dun. Show will resume in 2 minutes.
In 2 minutes.
While I
elevator music, dude.
Fumble around. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
All right, doggy. So why don't you tell the chat why we are doing a little special segment here?
Oh, yes. The Gamers United Guild. We did our games of the year. We had a bunch of different categories, and we're having different members of the Gamers United Guild name off these awesome winners of these different categories. So that is what we're going to do here tonight.
All right, whenever you're ready, doggy, go ahead. I got my hand on the button.
All right, I am going to be introducing the best action game of the year, and that is going to be going to none other. Let's open up the envelope. To Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. And I mean, if you really think about over the past year, what game had more action than this? This is just an old school side scroller, beat 'em up, back to the old days of the original arcade game, and Turtles in Time, with tons of more characters, action coming from everywhere. And what could be better than not 1, not 2, but 6 players all at once on the screen, beating up the baddies, killing these awesome bosses, eating pizza, and taking out the foot. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, the most action you could have had last year.
Well said, doggy. Well said. Woo. All right. Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, everybody. Winner of the best action game, Shredder's Revenge of the Gamers United Guild Awards. Great winner.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love that game.
Yeah, totally deserved. It is, by definition, probably the best action game of last year.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I love that.
And, of course, my beautiful wife joins us. Hello. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. I truly appreciate you.
For sure.
Yeah.
You're awesome. You're so awesome. And beautiful. Right. Beautiful lady.
Yeah, she's gorgeous to me. Let's see. Crazy movie worth checking out. Of course, The Menu. We were just talking about the menu.
I got to check that out. Yep.
Absolutely. Check it out, doggy. You won't regret it. You won't regret it. I'm telling you. It's worth watching. As I said, it's not the greatest movie, but it's certainly a good movie. All right. So shall we resume the show? Where's my stuff? Here it is. Let us resume the show. I'm going to swap places here with you, doggy.
Oh, that was cool.
All right. So on to our list of great Xbox RPGs that you can play on Xbox. They don't have to be exclusive, just playable on an Xbox. And Doggy, what do you have next for us?
The next one that I got is one that was actually day one in Game Pass when it came out. I think it was on the Switch first, and then it came over to PS4 and Xbox. And it's Dragon Quest 11.
Driving what?
Dragon Quest 11 Echoes of Elusive Age is the name of it. And I don't know. I got Dragon Warrior when I had a Nintendo Power subscription. You had to like subscribe for 2 years, and I got Dragon Warrior. And I've been a Dragon Warrior / Dragon Quest fan ever since. They've had some great games. Man, it is such a great job with this one. Like, as a Dragon Warrior Quest fan, it's so great to see where they've come with this. I think they do better with these than they do with the Final Fantasies. But I didn't play 15, so whatever. That speaks for itself.
Dragon Warrior and Dragon Quest, the Square Enix game?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, and originally Dragon Warrior was just Enix, right? Before they were with Square, so they were Enix. Okay. And they made Dragon Warriors for a while, and then they combined with Square. I don't remember when they combined with Square, but yeah, they all combined together. Square was just a Final Fantasy. These guys are Dragon Warrior, and they combined to make this force that they are now with the RPGs. Anyway, this game just first thing I gotta say about this was cool about this. It's got this cool 3D view, which has the great graphics. I love the 3D view was great and everything. But what was cool about the one that was on the Xbox, it was like an updated version, and you could use like the old school 2D top-down kind of graphics, from the old 16-bit. It looked just like a 16-bit game. So if you wanted to switch back and forth between this view and it just looked like a 16-bit Final Fantasy 2 or, just games from that or whatever, So, yeah, just, I don't know what, the story was great in this. The characters, of course, with any RPGs, you just fall in love with the whole storyline with those guys yourself. What else? They did something in there. I wrote that the fun size. I can't remember what this thing was called. Fun size. Fun size. I don't remember what it's called. But you could craft weapons in it, but it wasn't like you just on other Dragon Quest games you played them. You just like the alchemy pot it was called, and you just take certain things you found in the land and you just throw them in the alchemy pot, and you just kind of let it bubble for a while. You'd walk away, come back after a while. This fun size thing, whatever it's called, fun size factory or something like that. You would actually go in there. You'd put together your stuff to craft, and you'd actually have to do like a little mini game where you had to like hammer on one side and get your little gauge up and the hammer on the other side. Made a little fun game out of it instead of just be like a waiting game. But all in all, just me being a JRPG fan, this is a pinnacle. This just shows where games like this can be. It wasn't anything groundbreaking, I guess, in this, but I just love these kind of games, and just one of my favorite RPGs on Xbox, and it's on Game Pass. Play it, guys. I'm telling you.
Is it still on Game Pass? I don't think it's still on Game Pass, right?
Did they take it out? Yeah, they might have.
I don't think it's on Game Pass anymore, so we'll see.
Well, that's too bad. You guys missed it. But no, this game was really great. It just, like I said, paid homage to everything, to the whole series. But yeah, look how awesome the little characters look. I don't know.
Yeah, hey, whatever you want, man. Whatever you want. Now, I personally did not play this game, but I'm glad you love it. It looks cool. It sounds cool, but limited time. I'm an adult. I don't have as much time as I used to game.
The horses. Yeah, the horses. All the stuff you could ride. You could defeat enemies and mount them and just ride. Yeah, there's a wyvern somebody caught. You could ride. Yeah, I don't know. There's just so much to it. I haven't played it for a little while, so I kind of forgot about some of the stuff. But definitely just one of my favorite games, RPGs on Xbox.
All right. There you go, guys. Dragon Warrior 11. Be sure to check it out. And great choice again by Doggy. Let's check in with the chat real quick. So X-Man says he's got to leave us to go to another podcast. Boo, boo.
Okay, Megan, it's a good show. Yep.
Nah, I'm just kidding. You guys can listen to whatever you want. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for checking us out, Sir X-Man. Heck yeah.
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 That's right. Eternal Shadai wants me to send him DMs in the middle of a show.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's already like doing like 17 things at once.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Splendiferous joins us. Thank you so much for joining
What's
us.
up,
Splendiferous, you are
Splendiferous?
the real MVP. Sir X-Man says Final Fantasy X was my favorite. Was my favorite RPG. Hey, I'm glad that it was. I've never played it again. Isn't that the one with lightning, like 10-2?
Yeah, they had 10-2. Yeah.
And 10-2. Yeah.
X2 or 10-2, depending on how you say it.
X2, 10-2, however you want to read it. So yeah, but speaking of the guy that wants to bother me with DMs in the middle of a show, guess who's here?
Oh, Eternal Shadai.
Let's see if his microphone works today. Shadai, test 1 2.
Damn it! I had it on mute.
I knew it.
It's good to figure that out.
Wait. Let me fix something. I am not doing 70 things at once, doggy. Okay.
Not you, me. Me. Shadai.
Well, actually, I was switching. I'm like, well, I see Axel's link. So I was actually focusing on that. So I thought he meant me.
Shadai's so vain. He probably thinks these comments are about
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome to the show, Shadai. Thank you so much for stopping in.
Hey, how are you? Miss you guys.
Thank you. We miss you guys.
Thank you. Yeah,
we miss you too.
Us. Yeah, miss you too, man.
Shadai, do you have a light? It's super dark.
Yeah, remember I'm in a dungeon, so it's different. It was different when it was during the morning compared to the evening. So
Holy
this
cow.
light sucks hard.
Cow.
This light sucks.
It sucks.
Yeah, it really sucks.
All right. Well, Shadai jumps in because he is probably one of the biggest players of RPGs and in specifically JRPGs.
Yes, I am.
So we were just talking about Dragon Quest XI. Shadai, do you want to jump in on that?
I am not a fan on Dragon Quest. I hate.
All right,
Dragon
moving on
Ball.
then.
Yeah,
Well,
because the reason why is I really don't like Dragon Ball anime, and I know it comes with that. That's why the art comes, for Dragon Quest. So
Did Atori what is it? Atori Kirojama? What's his name? The main Dragon Ball guy.
His name is Fuji, last name Camera. So So he is the artist for
Akira Toriyama. That's his name. Akira Toriyama. Did he do Dragon Quest characters?
He is the artist for Dragon Ball.
Well, I know he created Dragon Ball. I know that much because I love me Dragon Ball.
I really don't like that. Not even one.
Nobody cares about you when you like to die.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about that art style that is, we don't click.
That is awesome. I know.
Well, see,
right?
that's why you switch it to the 2D view, and it looks like a 16-bit game.
You know what? I'm looking up his
Yeah.
resume here on Wikipedia. Here, let me see if I can pull it up here. And sure enough, I just lost the guy. Sorry. Anime video games. Dragon Quest series, 1986 to present character designs. I might have to play it because I do love me some Dragon Ball.
So wait a minute. So this is a Dragon Ball, the same guys.
Yeah, this is an
animation for that.
Akira
wow.
Toriyama
Wow. Okay.
is the main creator of Dragon Ball, right?
See,
right?
I told you.
This don't work.
You know why I have it Z, right? At the end, Dragon Ball Z, because everybody sleeps on it.
So he had something to do with the original Dragon Quest or Dragon Warrior Quest.
Yeah, he created the.
Wow, that's
cool.
Even back in the 8-bit kind of thing. Okay,
that's right.
Huh.
Akira Toriyama.
That's a cool piece of fact. I guess that's a fact. That's a cool fact. Wow. And that's why he's here right now. He is the RPG man.
That's right, the RPG.
Splendiferous.
So let's go in on it. Eternal Shadai, let's talk about your game. What game do you want to share with us that is playable on Xbox?
I know you heard. I heard earlier that it does not have to be exclusive. It's any kind, right?
Yeah.
Third
game,
party.
as long
Yeah.
as it's playable on an Xbox
Once you play
and
it.
an RPG, and
So-
it has to fit the list on Moby Games of RPGs.
Oh no, it's easy. You see that first name,
he's-
or, you know, my first name that says Eternal?
Mhm.
It's actually from an RPG. It's called Eternal Sonata.
Oh.
Sonata.
It's called. That's my first JRPG
Eternal
game.
Sonata.
Eternal Sonata.
Sonata.
Yeah, Sonata.
Sonata.
It is a real.
All I can find is a.
Sounds like-
There's an E3 trailer. Let me pull that up.
Sonata.
Internal Sonata?
Yeah,
Kind of sounds like a position or something.
No,
Eternal
put it
Sonata?
this way. No, it's SONOTA. That
Here you
would
go.
be it.
Eternal Sonata. Tell us
That
about
would be-
Eternal Sonata, should I?
Well, it's an endless music. Let me stop. No, actually, put anything that is Tails, because it actually looked like Tails,
Yeah.
but the gameplay on this game is very unique. So you don't press like the old RPG will say attack, magic, and this and that. That one is one button is for attack, but the other button is for your special, and another button is for another thing. So as a whole, it's pretty much the game itself is based on of this composer called Frederick Chopin. There you go. Frederick Chopin. So he's a musician. He's classical. And pretty much, I guess, whatever story he had in real life, they just pretty much implemented for that game right there.
It looks cool.
So his story is based while he was dying. So it was like, this is what happened. This is like what I had on my mind while I was dying, and it's pretty much on the game. But that game is nice. I liked it. It was very unique. I'm like, well, you know, I'm so used to the Tales of Symphonias. You know, all the tales that occurred that time, but that one actually made it really, really different. That I think this is the first time that I seen. It is linear. The game is actually linear, but the enemies actually show on your screen while you touch them and you fight them. I think in Tales, in the old Tales, it was like one of those random enemies that you just walk around and it just randomly appears. Now this one, it actually shows all the enemies, and you just go touch them and you go straight to the combat.
Nice.
I like it.
Awesome. I love music games. I own this game, although I've never played it. But it reminds me of another game on the PlayStation. I know this is we're talking about Xbox, but there's a PlayStation RPG called Rhapsody, a musical RPG. And
sounds
literally,
familiar.
it's a musical. But anyways,
see how it is.
Sonata.
It says guard. See what it says. Floral. It was very unique. It was really, really unique.
Yeah, it looks good. I mean,
This looks really cool.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could get
Doggy,
into
have
this.
you played this game?
No, but this looks really cool. This
Yeah,
looks
I own it. I might have to pull it out of the backlog.
It took me 90 hours to finish that, and only missing
okay.
one area so I could complete 100%.
Yeah, screw that. I'm just gonna go straight through.
Who made this game, Eternal?
Namco Bandai.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Let's take a look. Let's see.
I think it's called Tri Crescendo. I think it is.
Let's take a look. Hold on. All right, so it's called.
Bandai
it's made
Namco.
by Bandai Namco. Eternal Sonata is la 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 la, so forth and so on. So yeah, there you go.
I never actually heard of that one. So.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I have it because I love music games. I just never had the chance to play it.
No, this looks really
I bought this
cool.
game when it was cheap. Now it's more expensive. You know how much I paid for this game? $2.
Yeah, but
you bought it when it's cheap. Okay.
That's my question. Why is it so expensive now? Because this is not an exclusive. At first it was, but then it became available to the PlayStation. You know what I mean? I'm like, wow.
You know, maybe it's because Eternal Sonata was first. Maybe it's got less copies on the Xbox.
I don't know. Probably because a lot of people doesn't like classical music stories.
Yeah, so right now Eternal Sonata
like
is still fairly cheap, $10.29 for a loose disc only, $12.84 for a complete in box, which is cheaper than the PlayStation 3 version, which is $23.96.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Eternal Sonata is still, a sub 20 game, and according to Shadai, it is worth having.
It is, actually, it is. If you like classical music, and especially if your favorite, even if you go to YouTube and just put Frederick Chopin, you could actually literally hear his classical music when, during the 17 whatever year was he alive. So I thought it was, I thought he was a fake character, but it's actually a real musician, a real composer. I didn't know that.
Interesting.
He's a real composer.
All right. Well, great game, Shadai. Great game.
Not compared to you guys. You got Diablo.
Yeah, that's a whole different
monster,
game.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I kind of figured you were gonna say that.
Yeah.
All right. So let's check in with the chat. Fastback says, "Sorry, Western RPGs for me only. These style of RPGs don't appeal to me." Hey, everybody has a style, and that's what's so awesome about RPGs. Is that there's so many sub-genres of RPGs.
Right, yeah.
That's right. Let's see. Perfect example why Game Pass is so good. If it's not on there, it should be. Yeah, absolutely. All games should be on there on Game Pass. Why not? All of them. Nintendo games, Xbox games, Macintosh games. I don't care. Eternal only likes this game because it has his name on it.
Not really.
He named himself after it.
Not. Yeah, that is true. But remember,
you got him fired up now.
No, because there's another one called Doom Eternal.
Oh, Doom Eternal. But that's not an RPG. So
but it does have the Eternal name.
Yeah, that's right. All right, moving on to me. So I'm going to pick a more modern game. One that I played not too long ago, maybe 2 years ago. That is The Outer Worlds by Bethesda, of course. But this is specifically from, what was the studio?
That's not Bethesda. That's Obsidian.
Obsidian, sorry, not Bethesda.
Yeah.
Obsidian, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
By Obsidian. And this game, I played it on Game Pass because I didn't know what to expect. And man, I finished this game all the way through. And I cared about my decisions. I mean, I went full corporate. You could either help the people or be corporate. I went full corporate. And it is definitely a Western style game with Western humor. And some of the guns are hilarious. Some of the decisions are funny. Some of the conversations are historical to me. This trailer does not do the game justice. In my opinion, I think it is much better than this trailer can ever show off. The music, the gameplay, the locales, the side stories, the characters, your dumb murderous robot. You get a cleaning robot, your maid, and you turn him into a murder robot because he's malfunctioning. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so it's so great. It's such a fun game. I especially love the fact that I could collect enough armor pieces to make my entire crew look like me. And it was great. It let you have choices as to who you were going to trust, who you weren't going to trust. And there were something like 4 different endings available, including a you didn't do good ending, not like you didn't do good like you were a bad guy, like you didn't do good as in you sucked at the game and you died ending. So yeah, that was really interesting. So I love this game. I love The Outer Worlds. Doggy, did you ever play this game?
I started this game. Western RPGs like this kind of thing aren't really my bag anyway. And then wasn't there like a ton of reading and stuff in it? Wasn't there just like a ton of stuff?
I read everything, but yeah,
that was just. I think that you saying that just reminded me. Yeah, that was another turn off. This wasn't my bag. It had a really cool story. I'm sure it was awesome. Like the beginning of it was really cool and stuff, but it just wasn't my thing. I just didn't keep going with it.
All right, there you go. Doggy's judgment has come down.
Bam!
Shadai, have you played The Outer Worlds?
Yes, I have played it, never finished it. You know why? Because I was glitched. No, I got glitched on the area where you get out from the what is it, the greenhouse, which you have to decide with either the lady will get the electricity or the town will get the electricity pretty much at the beginning. And there was a rock there, and all of this sudden I'm walking forward, but then my character goes backwards. And I'm like, what the heck is this? I move forward and it goes backwards. I'm like, what the? So I never got the chance to move forward so I could, continue with the story. It got glitched out. So I'm like, you know what? Let me back out. Let me quit the game. Go back again. And it still happened again. So I'm like, oh my God. So you know what? I just switched a game called uninstall the game until they fixed it because I really got upset.
Should I forgot the first rule of playing RPGs? Save and save often.
Well, actually, at the beginning, that is actually true.
That's right.
That's actually true.
That is the first rule of RPGs. Your home. Back in the day, I had memory cards dedicated to just one RPG. But yeah, I'll always save your games on RPGs, guys. They are trying to do stuff that nobody else does, and sometimes glitches happen. Just saying.
Yeah, that was bad. That was like really, really bad. I'm like, I wasn't happy about it.
All right. Well, great chit chat today. But guess what? We got to move the show along, guys. Let us know if you like the Outer Worlds. Fastback NLG says, yep, Outer Worlds is very good. John Ano79 says, bring it all. More games, the better. Absolutely. And then Doggy and Fastback are getting in it. But Doggy, after all of that being said, guess what time it is?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the iconic video game podcast probably brings to you intermission time with all three of us awesome individuals.
That's right. I'm going to have to update the visual here. There we go. I'm going to have to update the visual here to just say intermission time because Princess Zelda is currently absent.
But she's still here with us in spirit. That's what I'm saying.
She invented intermission time.
Yep.
I don't know if I want to get rid of it.
No, leave that there. That stays.
Yeah.
That stays for eternity. Yeah.
That's right. Well, as you know, we are talking about choices.
Oh, yes, the choices.
Choices in RPGs. Much like the Outer Worlds, you got to make choices. So today we are going to talk about choices. Shaddai, Doggy, are you ready?
You bet.
Go for it.
All right. So again, would you rather breathe like Darth Vader or talk like Yoda? And Shaddai, go ahead and tell us why.
I touch Yoda. I'll take Yoda.
Well, Yoda, why?
He is the best character for Star Wars.
That's so funny. All right. Well, there you go. Doggy, would you rather breathe like Darth Vader or talk like Yoda?
Yeah, Yoda's cool and all, man, but Darth's the man. I mean, he's the man, dude. I can't do it like him, but you know what I'm saying, yeah.
Lord, I am your father.
You gotta talk. You do that. How? Like, what more iconic line in movies is there than that? You want to be like Vader. You all know it. You want to breathe like Vader. You want to talk like Vader. There you go.
That's right.
Settle.
All right. So do I want to sound like I'm dying like Darth Vader?
It hurts to live.
Or talk, or backwards I talk like Yoda.
Yeah.
Axel having problems.
Like someone who grammar does not understand. Well, I do like the way Yoda talks. I gotta give it to Darth Vader on this one.
That's right.
It's really, like when you're in horror movies or whatever, it's like you remember Jason, like, that's Vader. His breathing is like,
yeah, it's iconic. Yeah.
And you're about to die. Like, it was a premonition. He's not sneaking up on nobody. He is coming for you, and nothing is stopping him.
Yeah, but he's like an airtime. Like, okay.
That's right. Yeah, see? Fastback has it. Vader breeds fear. That's right. He said,
Nice,
geez.
man. I wish I'd have said that. See, that's awesome.
Well, I think I'll have
Yes.
to go with Vader because I find Yoda's speech slightly annoying. Not that it's annoying, but I would struggle too much to speak with Yoda. Like,
Right.
yeah, I respect grammar too much to talk like Yoda. I'm sorry.
Yes.
That's just all there is to it. So I'm gonna have to breathe like Vader, breathe like I'm dying every day. Could you imagine
Talk
this?
backwards, I don't.
My wife might still be listening, but in case she's not, I'm gonna record this. Could you
Yoda.
imagine this? Doggy, give me some Vader voice or some Vader breathing.
Baby B. I love you. I am your father.
So funny. There you go. All right, let's go to end that there for a second.
That's funny.
Doggy, how did the chat vote?
Let's see. We got Talk Like Vader, 83%, and we got Breathe Talk like Yoda, 83. Breathe like Darth Vader, 16%, or should be 17, but whatever.
The chat is correct.
Correct, you are, chat. Or, yeah, just something. Yeah. Chat, correct, you are.
Let's speak of the chat. Let's check in. Let's see. And I choose Yoda after that rant, Doggy. That's so funny. Here we go. Oh. Fastback says, if games called Eternal Worlds, Eternal should die would have moved forward. Ooh. If the Outer Worlds, yeah. Where is she? Zelda. She's at home probably now.
She's actually watching Hulu. I'm watching her.
There you go. Princess Zelda is waiting for Link to save her again. It takes a while. Absolutely.
Fastback.
Darth Vader sounds like he's on his way out, bro. Vader breathes fear. Vader doesn't say Luke. He says, no, I am your father. I mean, could you imagine putting Darth Vader on child support? You'd have your own Death Star.
No, I don't want to see him in court. I am not his father.
I like Fastback. He's on 420, doggy dog.
Oh, okay. I see it. The Yoda 420 doggy dog.
That's good.
That's right. All right. Are we ready for our next question, guys?
Yeah, let's do this. This is great.
Okay, here we go. Would you rather walk in on your parents or have them walk in on you? And
man,
should die. You sick man.
Can I say neither?
You have to make a choice, man.
that is not. You came into this. Now you've gotta finish.
Hey, I know on my message you say, you know what, you got a great topic because it was RPG, but I wasn't expecting that.
This is an RPG choice. We're gonna see what the character is made out of.
You gotta role play this right now. This ain't no game. This
Well,
is
there's
If
only
you want to
one
roll
thing
dice, roll dice.
In situations like this, I usually rage quit, but just because I don't want to answer the question. I'd rather say walk on my parents.
You'd rather walk in on them?
Yeah, like, shish, I'm out. Whatever.
Oh my gosh. Should die.
There's always a limit into something, because tell me how
You would rather walk in on your mom giving your dad an old fashioned?
hey, there's a limit. There's
a Cleveland steamer.
Yeah.
Cleveland Steamer.
I
No.
Yeah. I'd rather walk on them.
Should die is sick. Doggy, let's find out how sick you are. Would you rather walk in on your
Oh
parents?
god.
Or just walked in on?
I remember that part in I remember that part. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of that part in the South Park the fractured but whole. And
Yeah.
your dad. Yeah, you know that part. Oh my god.
Come on, doggy.
I actually had the walking in on my parents one time, man. That was oh my god. Even if that hadn't, if that excruciating, horrible, that was horrible. But like, even if not, like, I would much rather them walk onto me because hey, I'm getting it on. I don't really care about anybody else, around the whole thing. It's just I'm getting on, so I don't care if they walk in. If you want to pull up a chair, have a seat. Hey, will you press record? Will you press record on the camera? I forgot to press record.
Jesus Christ. Doggy's thoughts are coming out.
So,
internet history.
Exactly. That's why I chose the internet earlier. Exactly. We don't want all this. See. But anyway, yes. Yeah, the parents can walk on in, grab a seat. Hey, would you go give me a cold water for after supper? Come on. Go give me a smoke.
So Doggy would rather. Doggy has actually seen his parents doing the old-fashioned.
The old-fashioned, not the Cleveland steamer. Yeah, it was. That was bad, but first form of sex education, I guess.
There you go. All right, so to me, this question comes down to fundamentals. Do I want to be traumatized by walking in on my parents, or do I want to traumatize them by walking in on me? And I gotta tell you, I will always choose to stay sane. Go through and have them walk in on me because I don't want to be traumatized like Doggy has. I mean, look at him. We just heard his thoughts. He is messed up for life, everybody. For life.
It's just part of it, but yes. It all adds up.
That's right. It all adds up. Yeah, I'm sorry, but guys, I'd rather have my parents walk in on me. It wouldn't stop me. I wouldn't lose any momentum. I'd be like, close the door. Get out of here. I'm busy. Give me 25 more minutes. I'll be done soon.
Yeah.
So.
The exaggeration of the evening, right?
You don't want to.
I wish my wife was here so she could tell you it's not an exaggeration.
But you know what? You don't want to hear, like, even though it is embarrassing, you don't want them to say, I'm sorry, son. At first, I was like, I'm sorry, son. I can't believe I saw this, but at the same time, you're kind of doing something wrong. You don't want that.
People walking in on Doggy. Oh, you're like, dude, come back. And it's like, no, son, hold on. You're going to adjust your posture this way.
Yeah. just in case a little bit more 90 degrees, he will be fine.
That's nice, guys.
What an image.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and end the poll there. Let's check.
Not a second too soon. There we go. What do we got?
Let's check in with the chat. All right, here we go.
Oh, we're all tied up here in this controversial subject.
I couldn't vote.
Well, it's tied up 50-50.
So, yeah.
Next question.
Yeah, it's a mixed bunch. It's a mixed bunch around here. All right, yeah.
Let's check in with the chat. Dreadful says, I'd rather they walk in on me. Father would have high-fived me the next day.
Yes.
Yeah. But Splint Difference goes the other way. He goes, good choice, Eternal Shaddai. They don't need to see me busting some down. There you go. And because Doggy has walked in on his parents, Dreadful says that explains it all, Doggy.
Yep, that's unfortunately. You heard it here live.
And John 9079 says, my dad would be like, yeah, son. Dreadful said, my dad would be jealous with what I brought home. Hey, whoa, Dreadful, you put some respect on your mother. All right? Put some respect on your mom.
That's hilarious.
May I join you, son?
Oh, my God.
I about spit my drink. That would have been a good one. That caught me, Dreadful. That was
intermission time that ends on a rather interesting note, as I'm going to put it.
Oh my gosh, we still have another round.
Oh my gosh. Let that simmer.
It just gave me the shivers.
Let it simmer. Let it simmer. Let it cook for a while. Let's get back to the show. All right. You can, as our guest, what is your next RPG that is playable on Xbox that you want to talk to us about?
Okay. I don't know if you guys mentioned this since I know I came a little bit late, but the next one would be, oh my God, Magna Carta 2.
Magna Carta. Okay.
No, Magna Carta C-A-R-T-A.
Yeah, Carta.
Yeah, Carta. That would be Magna Carta 2 by
Another 360 game.
It's another 360 game.
Mhm.
And the thing is, I have it physical, but it's kind of on my in my box. The problem is I can't play it now for some reason, and it's an exclusive. It's just that it's I think it's by Presto who made that game, if I'm not mistaken. But why? Because on the PlayStation I played Magna Carta 1 and I liked it a lot. And I
I'm
never
be
got
honest with you, Shaddai, there is no Magna Carta 2 trailer
Are you sure about that?
that I'm looking at here. Let me look. We find my cinematic trailer, gameplay trailer. There we go. Let's go gameplay.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Another Bandai Namco game. All right, go ahead, Shaddai. Continue.
Okay. Magna Carta 2. Yeah, I knew it, Ben Presto. Magna Carta 2. Another JRPG. Because I played the first one on the PlayStation 1. And I really liked it. The reason why is because those were the years that I started getting into RPGs. And that one changed a whole lot compared to the first one. The story was really good. It was a bit different because I think, if I'm not mistaken, the right trigger was to change poses or stances, attack stances.
Yeah.
Right. So that one I liked that. I was almost done with that game until I think I switched the game and I never got the chance to. As you can see, the red bar, it was somewhat similar to your stamina bar. Once it goes full, you cannot attack. It's like it get exhausted and you cannot attack. But I like that a lot. That's one my second RPG for Xbox.
There you go, Magna Carta 2. Doggy, have you even heard of this game? Oh, Doggy's getting water or something.
Oh no, I answer for him. No.
No, I haven't.
No, I haven't.
That's right. Let's check in with the chat real quick. Noof Nukem joins us. Boom Boom Kaboom. Noof Nukem is in the room. And he says, Jesus should die. You got a shower curtain up in that prison cell.
Where?
Let's look at it right here. Right there to your right. To your left, I guess.
You mean this?
No, the other one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Damn it. Yeah.
What is?
Yeah, he be zooming in. Yeah, that's true. That's actually a towel, but yes.
A towel. There you go. Doggy, have you ever heard or played Magna Carta 2?
I've heard of that. I haven't played it. Yeah, but for some odd reason I've heard of it, and it's kind of a highly rated game or whatever. So, but I don't think I've ever played it. No.
Not really. I think that was a 70-something review, so it was like mixed.
Well, I've heard. Yeah, I've heard about it. Yeah, it's if you're an RPG fan, you're gonna probably enjoy this kind of this thing. But I've never played it. And you say the original game was on PlayStation?
Yeah, the first one is exclusive for PlayStation. But it wasn't. But I think it wasn't made by Presto. It was somebody else.
Yeah, and it came out in America.
For this one, yes, I do have the physical with me.
Oh no, I meant like the original PlayStation Magna.
Yeah, no, yes.
Yeah, who knows? I might have tried that.
It's called. I think it's called Blood Tier, something like that. It's called.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
nope, not a veteran of this series. Nope.
So Shaddai, if you recall, about 2 years ago when we first started Good Morning Xbox, I went on a vacation and I sent you a photo of some games that I wanted to buy, and this was one of them. I had asked you if this was any good.
Oh yes,
yeah,
and
because I found one new in the box, brand new, perfect condition, all that good stuff. Unfortunately, I didn't buy it because he was still selling it full price, and it didn't match with the price charting prices.
How much was she charging you? Let me say $70.
Yeah.
Wow, I got it for 15.
Yeah, that's my whole point, right? And it was in a nice box. It wasn't like a thin box. It was a thick box. It had stuff in there, but I just don't know what it was, and I wasn't willing to pay for it. As I figured I could find it cheaper elsewhere. But I've never seen it elsewhere. So maybe I should have bought it because it was a little cheaper. So I do have interest in playing this game at the right price physically. I just don't want to pay the $70 to play it because I'm not sure if I'll enjoy it. I'm not a big RPG fan, but I do like RPGs enough here and there. So yeah, I also have not played this game. Good choice, Shadai. I'm glad it works for you. Let's check in with the chat real quick. Jesse Darby joins us. What's up, Jesse Darby? Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Oh, there he is. He's back. All right. Doggy, let's move on to you. Doggy, what is the next game? Oh, hold on. Should I show us? Yeah, that was it.
Yep, this will be it.
But I as I said, I didn't buy it, so I feel like I could get it cheaper. All right, Doggy. Moving on to your game. What is the next game that you are gonna bless us with for your Xbox RPGs?
Last Xbox RPG. Last but not least, there were some other ones, like I said, some weird ones I left off, but this one's really cool. Ys Origin. All right.
Origin,
and yes. I beat that one. Yes.
Right. See, it's cool. Thank you. Okay, cool. So, Eternal Feeling, what I forget here. But, okay, I haven't played every single Ys game, and it's a cool franchise. Okay, so you can probably, okay. I played some on, sorry, dog getting crazy. She sees some horses. Okay, I played them on NES, or SNES. I remember playing those back in the day. I didn't really play much other ones or whatever, but I saw this one coming out on Xbox. I was like, oh, Ys, I remember that back in the day. I love JRPGs or whatever. And I saw that, like, their trailer or whatever, and and so I played, dude, this has like it's kind of like I don't know, it's action RPG-ish style. I kind of wish I'd kind of get into some of the actual gameplay or whatever. Yeah, check out the boss. Okay. Yeah. You start out, there's these two twin goddesses, they disappear, and you got to go up this little tower to find them, to make long story short or whatever. Right. So you're just in one tower the whole time. What's cool about this tower is each floor is different. You know, you don't feel like you're just in a tower, you know, it's got different, each level is something different, you know. But you start out with two different characters, Unica and Hugo. Oh, look at these cool bosses. Yeah, so I'd say those bosses there are awesome. The bosses in this game are so cool. They're so fun. Okay, anyway, yeah. So there's two different characters, Unica and Hugo. They both play different from each other. They both have a different view on the story, different playthrough on the story. The game doesn't take forever to get through. The playthroughs don't take forever to get through. The rate at which you get like different weapon upgrades and different skills, and the way you interact with or meet new character, or new characters to face or whatever, it just keeps it fresh the whole time. Yeah, like I said, just the bosses itself. There's another boss. Yeah, just. Oh my gosh, I lost my thought. Okay, yeah, the bosses are great. The music, the skill tree. I don't know if you're just into action RP kind of style. This is your kind of game.
All right, there you go. Ys Origin on the Xbox, which has also been ported to other places.
Yeah, it's on PS4 and it's probably about everywhere.
Yeah. So yeah, Shadai, you said yes when he said this. What do you think of Ys Origin?
I'm gonna help Doggy in this. I played all of them. Oath of Falgana. I played that on the PSP. I played. Oh my God! What's the? There's so many.
Ys Book. Yeah, there's a ton of them.
There's a ton of them. The only thing that changed this one, you don't play with adult Kristen. You really don't. And that's the main character for the older one, for
Yeah,
the older
yeah.
ones. So, but it, at least it aligns with the other ones. Even though Adult Kristen, it does pops there, but remember, it's the origin, it's the beginning of pretty much everything. But I play all of them. I can't remember them because all of them were on the PSP, and they had one for the Vita. I think that was 9, if I'm not mistaken. Something of Lagrima, something like that. Lagrimosa, something like that. So I know I did 50 hours on that game, and I'm still not done. No, because the thing is that as time passes, his like that game's skills become more wider, like more extensive. So I trying to grind the heck out of it because there were some bosses that they will whoop you, and they're not fun. But I play all of them. I think there is one, like you, Doggy said. I think it is a part 1, part 2. I think that's the only one that I'm missing. But this one I beat it. The only thing that I need to beat it with is Hugo, but I'm not I don't like playing with Sorcerer.
And once you beat it with Hugo, I don't know, like you get to play with Claw. I don't mean to ruin stuff. Yeah, you can play with Claw.
I just played with Unica. I beat the crap out of him, but when
Unica's way better. She's way more fun to play with. Hugo's more what is that? Bump.
I'd rather say like this. We all do respect with our buddy Scrub Nurse, but the sources is like him camping.
Right, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Unica's way more fun than Hugo. But if you beat the game with both of them, you can play with Claw, which you probably...
Yeah, I know who it is.
Yeah, you are probably familiar with that. So yeah, you can go through with Claw after that. You know, so yeah, this game is great. I love the boss fights. This one's like a cool little. This is a cool boss fight here. This is cool. All the bosses, like, they open themselves up. You have to defeat some part of them, and then it'll open themselves up for attack, and then it'll close back up. You know, it's a lengthy battle with the guys, but it's fun. There's a technique to it. I really love all the boss fights. That centipede fight. Boss fight in
the tower.
In the tower. Yeah. That the centipede's awesome. That's probably my favorite one of them. Man, I talked to that so much. That game is just so fun. I highly recommend that. And sometimes you'll see that game for $4.99.
Whoa.
Yeah, for stinking $4.99. Pick it up for $4.99. I'm telling you, it's worth it.
I don't blame Doggy to talk like that because he's so hyped. And he got me hyped because I beat the crap out of that game too.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's worth, like I said, it takes about 8-12 hours to go through with one of the players. What did it take you?
It took me almost 25 hours.
Jesus. Oh really?
Because like I said, when it comes to RPGs, especially when it's a game like that I like, I'm gonna go to the max.
And I like it has some platforming elements to it.
Yeah.
The spells you get after a while, man, you just keep getting some more powerful. Sometimes at the time you're of course, but you're shooting fireballs. You just feel like you're the man with this. But then you face that boss and you're like, okay.
But see, that's the thing, because every single time that I went to the boss, I was so overpowered from all that grinding that it became so easy for me to beat the last boss.
Yeah, grinding will work.
Sorry, Dreadpool, I am not a bad influence.
All right, guys, let's move it along. So Noof Nukem says that he has Lost Odyssey is worth playing, that he hasn't. I agree with him. Lost Odyssey is a fantastic game. It rated well. It's critically acclaimed. It's a really good RPG back in the 360 days. It's an exclusive, and it didn't sell for no reason. It should have.
And the thing is that at that time, everybody was into that Final Fantasy X and all that. And it's the same person that created that. I really don't get it. I'm with you.
That's right. 4GQ TV says sup. What's up, 4GQ TV?
Oh,
Thank you so
clowns.
much for joining
What's
us,
up,
Carlo.
dude?
Thank you so much for guesting on the show for 3-4 episodes in a row. I think you did.
Yeah, I think he's here
Thank you so
about
much. We
15
appreciate
weeks
you.
in a row. Yeah, he was awesome.
Oh wow.
Thank you.
All right, guys. East Origins looks great. I would love to play it. It's gonna
I
go in
know.
my backlog.
Seeing
But,
that makes me want to play it some more, man. That game was so fun. I'm telling you, Yep.
Yeah.
Ease.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
My game here, my third and final pick of the day is going to be a game that caught me by surprise with how good it was, because this franchise has never made they've made fun games, but not really good games until they turned it over to Obsidian, co-developed, and that is none other than South Park: The Stick of Truth on the Xbox 360. Yes, I know the Fractured Butthole is better, but trust me, you guys don't want to miss out on the Stick of Truth. It is fantastic. It's essentially an episode of South Park, or a movie, if you will, of South Park. It's very long. It's very cool. All the dialogue is exactly like you would a South Park episode. All the actors sound the same. The areas you go to space with Randy. Obviously you go other places. And you go with what was it, the Mr. Slave part? That was great. You guys, you just gotta experience South Park: The Stick of Truth. Yeah, you can do fart attacks instead of magic attacks. It's really funny. And I thoroughly enjoy South Park as a show, and I love that finally a great South Park game was made. And the South Park. They hold nothing back. I mean, it is just as offensive as any South Park episode has ever been. They hold nothing back. They even name your attacks the same way that you would offensively. It's crazy good, guys. You just gotta. There's Mr. Slave, as I was talking. You just gotta play this game, guys. You gotta play it. It's worth it. It is worth it, guys. Trust me. Trust me on this. Trust me, you want to play South Park: The Stick of Truth, because it is one of the greatest RPGs ever made. It is a great. If you love South Park, if you like South Park, you will not be let down. It is just as vulgar. It is just as bad, just as awful as any South Park, and just as offensive as any South Park episode has ever been, but now in video game form. and there is some fourth wall breaking on it every now and again, but man, guys, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Back from the Dead One says, "Hey, what's up, everyone?
What's up,
Back
Back
from the Dead. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you." Shaddai, South Park: The Stick of Truth. What do you think?
Not a fan of South Park.
All right, let's meet this man.
Not a fan of, but my friend did show me. I think it was something in the. I don't know if it was the toilet, area for the toilet or something like that. I don't know. I know he showed me something. I'm like, really? This is what's going on. So it was fun. It was funny, but it never caught my attention. So I'm like, no, it was a hard pass for me.
Hard pass. Oh
A hard pass. Ooh.
No, you know what's funny? But I like South Park for the 64.
As I said, they make fun games, but never good. Not like this. Trust me.
No,
It's an illegal
that
song.
one was, yeah. I think that one actually won RPG of the year just because the writing was really good by Obsidian. They actually nailed it. So
Yeah. THQ and Obsidian did a great job on this.
Mhm.
Back from the Dead says, I recognize Axle and Doggy, but why does Princess Zelda look so different? Yeah.
No, man.
I tell
What
you what,
happened?
Princess Zelda would love South Park. Doggy, South Park: The Stick of Truth. Have you played it? Have you never heard of it? What's going on?
South Park. I've never heard. No. I played the Fractured Butthole, and it came with this DLC. I never actually played this, but it came with this code, so it's on my backlog. I need to play this one. So I never actually played this one. But Fractured Butthole was awesome.
As I said, it's
Yeah,
not
it came with
as
the
Fractured
code for this.
Butthole, but it was so surprising I had to mention it.
Oh no, this is I've never heard nothing but great stuff about this too. You know what I'm saying? But I just haven't played it. But it came as the Fractured Butthole, and it came with the code with it. So it's just on my backlog. It's in there.
Right,
I just gotta play it,
Doggy.
man.
Get to it, man.
Yeah, Got to get to it like in this
Get to it, buddy.
little short window before everything starts coming out.
I think Axel
After Ragnarok.
remember this. If I'm not mistaken, I think Ubisoft is the one who published this. Am I correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think
I'm
so.
sure that's who it was. Yeah,
I know
Yeah.
that Obsidian was
it had to because they
THQ. Nope. THQ published it.
Okay.
oh okay.
Because I do
It's on the Xbox.
Because I do remember, if I'm not mistaken, they had they were trying to do like some type of collection, and they had a canister that you had to smell his farts, like a sniff something. I don't know if you could remember that.
Yeah, you had to store a fart. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like, if you're wondering if you want to smell, I forgot the character's name, not Kyle, but Cartman. Cartman's farts, like right like that. Like, oh, here's the little thing that will come with it, and you can smell it. Oh my god, that was horrible.
Liquid butt. Ew.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
All right, let's see. I played South Park on N64. You could pee on snowballs and throw them at your friends. Yeah, I remember doing that for about 2 nights. And then I moved on to better games.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah. South Park pissed me off. Badass kids. I like the Boondocks better. Hey, whatever you like, man. That's great.
Boondocks.
Yeah, the Boondocks.
I remember that.
so good. What gentleman is so nice is this game sucked, but whatever. No, I'm just kidding. All right. And with all of that being said, Dougie, guess what time it is?
I know one thing that don't suck. It's intermission time with these 3 fine gentlemen right here.
Woo. All right. Okay, guys, we are talking about RPGs, so we are going to build our own RPG character.
Oof.
Or we're going to get to know what kind of characters you all are, our audience, by asking some questions, some would you rather questions. See what kind of decision making our audience has.
What kind of character are you?
That's right. What kind of character are you?
We're here to find that out tonight.
Right. So here we go. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Here we go.
Eternals, he's debating if he's ready.
All right.
He don't know anymore.
Doggy, Shaddai, and of course our incredible MVP chat. Would you rather be in a zombie apocalypse or be in a robot apocalypse? And go, Shaddai.
Robot apocalypse. They're easy to dismantle compared to zombies.
Okay. What makes them so easy?
I think only one person could control that compared to a zombie apocalypse that pretty much brains and that pretty much it. So I think I'm gonna go more for a robot.
Okay. So Shaddai chooses robot. Doggy.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Shaddai here. You know, like, okay, the robot guys. Yeah, we just kind of dismantle them or figure out some. The zombie. I played enough. These Walking Dead. These survival horror. Yeah, the zombies. Well, they're slow or whatever. Somehow they figure out some way to get you somehow. I really don't want nothing to do with these guys eating this great brain. I'm keeping this to myself. I'm going to keep this to myself. So I'm going for the robots. They don't want the brains. They already think they have them. So I don't know. Maybe they want my legs or something. Yeah. So
all right.
We can make a deal.
Take my eyelashes.
Yeah, you can have my exactly. Yes.
I have seen lots of Terminator movies. When I think robot apocalypse, I think Terminator, and it's not looking good for humans, guys. If you think either Shaddai or Doggy are going to be the John Connor of the future, you got something else to hope for. You might as well just die. Turn yourself into that robot.
Hey, you speak for yourself.
You're robot overlords.
There's always one leader when it comes to a robot.
That's right.
Right.
It was short circuit, baby.
Whereas if you go into a zombie apocalypse, you can survive in a small community. You could just go get some canned food off of somewhere. You could you could even still betray other humans. You can survive a zombie apocalypse. Okay, I mean they're slow, they're stupid. If they're going after Doggy's great brain, I know for a fact I'm going to survive that zombie.
Yeah, there you go. I guess.
Yeah, but at the same time, how many times have you ever
can
heard
of tuna?
How many times have you ever heard like, oh man, yeah, he's a zombie, but he's still conscious on what he's doing?
Never. Never. And that's why I would choose a zombie apocalypse. That's why I would rather live through a zombie apocalypse than die 100% for sure in a robot apocalypse. Okay, I have a better chance of surviving in zombie apocalypse than I do robot apocalypse. You know, I mean, you guys, when's the last time you guys punched steel? Or, you know, let's go.
I have done it so many times when I'm bored.
Aluminum.
I bring that robot down to the machine shop. We'll see who has the real metal.
Hey, no, you don't.
Go.
Hey,
I challenge
you down here.
Hey, doggy,
either one of you can try to stop Elon, one of those Elon, what is it, Tesla auto driving cars. See if he'll stop or run you over.
Hey,
which one of you is going to be brave enough?
As long as I have a magnet, they're worthless.
What if you don't have a magnet?
Man, come on.
You cannot run them. They're faster than you. You can't hide. They got thermal vision.
Hey,
what are you gonna do, Shaddai? What you gonna do?
Hey, I could be. How you call that? You know what? There's a perfect example for that. I'll be like Atomic Heart. I create a bat with a saw and start slicing them.
Oh my god! John on 07 I says Toaster never attacked me yet.
Yes,
bro.
exactly. I was just gonna say that exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Zombie bites you, it is over.
Just like like that movie Maximum Overdrive. Look at all those machines and all that taking over. They didn't know nothing, dude. You knew every move those guys were gonna make. You know what I'm saying? So
no, you know why? Because it reminds me of this game that is similar to Gears. Do you remember Binary Domain?
Yeah.
That's why he's saying that. Hey, just a gun and you start dismantling.
You guys have zero survival skills. I want you to know that.
What?
Hey.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and end the poll right there. Doggy, how did our amazing chat do?
The amazing chat said 77% to be in a robot apocalypse.
Wow.
So there you go.
Yay!
They understand. They understand. They saw Maximum Overdrive. Stephen King. You know, exactly. We got these machines, these robots, all this. Yeah.
iRobot.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys think that all these robots are gonna be connected to a mainframe, and it's not really great. That's not how robots work.
There's always one leader to pull that string.
Give me a second while I prepare the next question. These words are long, and I
am. You know what? You
guys just keep talking about your robot death traps over there. How you guys are gonna kill the robots? That's never gonna happen.
Oh man, there's a million ideas that a person could come up with just to dismantle machine. Like I said,
right.
you could think of Dead Rising. You could think of Binary Domain.
All right.
Give me some ideas, doggy. Give me some.
Or just you could hear those squeaky little ears rolling up behind you. You know, come on. The zombies, they're a little quiet. You know.
That's it. Gentleman so nice says you could just go turn off the power of the mainframe.
Right.
There you go. It's that easy. All right, guys, let's move it along. Here we go. Are you guys ready for your next? Let's see what kind of character you are.
Yeah, I think I'm ready. Man, let's go. There's no stopping it.
Would you rather have a tattoo of the last book you read, or have a tattoo of the last TV show you watched?
The last.
Off,
okay.
Let's go over the list. Okay, you got to tell me what's the last book you read and what's the last TV show you watched. Should die.
You mean the last? Oh, you said the last book and the last movie?
Mm-hmm. No, last TV.
Oh, last TV
show. So, what is the last TV show you watched?
Wow, a TV show that would be Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
All right, so.
Oh man, that's an awesome show.
Yeah, a tattoo that says Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And what is the last book you read, Shaddai?
Probably from
Oh my God!
Probably from high school. The Crossing.
What?
So would you rather have a tattoo of The Crossing on you or a tattoo of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
I'd rather take the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air because it's more popular than the damn Crossing. It makes me sleepy.
There you go. So Shaddai will take the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air TV show. Doggy, what's the last TV show you watched? What's the last book you read?
Okay. All right. So the last TV show I watched. So this is just the last time I watched TV and the show that I watched. Okay.
Yep.
Well, early on while I was eating supper, I love to record on Friday night and Saturday nights. They have On Patrol Live, right? But I can't stand the 5-minute commercial breaks they show every 2 minutes. You know, like they just, oh, we gotta get in a break. Dan Abrams, we gotta get in a break. He says it all the time. This guy, if he got $1 for every time he said, we got to get in a break. But anyway, so the last show I watched was On Patrol Live because I love watching that when you can just fast forward, on the DVR. So that's the last thing I watched. Okay, so the last book I read, I'm with Shaddai. God only knows the last book I read. The last time I remember reading, like the last book was like for a book report back in high school or something like that, or like maybe it's like 6th grade. The last one I remember Super Fudge. I remember A Wrinkle in Time. Like these kind of, so yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go. I've either got On Patrol Live or remember that book, How to Eat Fried Worms?
How to
Right, so we're gonna go with that.
worms.
Remember that? Okay, so Judy Blume, right? Okay, so we got Judy Blume books. I'm sure I read something after that, but anyway, man, do I want to have a big old On Patrol Live? Big old sheriff badge or something, or do I want? What was the book I named?
How to Eat Worms or something like
How
that.
to Eat Fried Worms, Judy Blume. I'll go On Patrol Live. Why not? Willow says On Patrol Live. Let's go. Let's go. Give me the On Patrol Live. Give me the red and blue. I'll tell you.
Right.
The man in blue, which we do appreciate your service. There you go. So, there you go.
Jesse Darby, this would be the Fresh Prince of the prison cell.
Right, yeah. I would like that.
So funny. Let's see. My Julie Sensati, my family member, says the Glory Korean TV show. I don't know what kind of tattoo it would be. The last TV show I watched was The Godfather of Harlem. That would be an interesting tattoo to have, Godfather of Harlem. Ronnie Urianto says, howdy guys. Hello. Thank you so
what's
much
up?
for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. Yeah.
The last book, Halo Fall of Reach tattoo, doesn't sound too bad. No, not at all.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Halo book.
All right,
That's
so the
cool.
last book I read was actually called Sandworms of Dune. It is the epic conclusion to the Frank Herbert's Dune epic. So that's the last book I read. I read it in about 2 days, maybe 3 days.
Ooh, sheesh.
So, I mean, I'm really into that series, and I'm sad it's over. But, after like 20 books, it had to end sometime. And the last TV show I watched was House of Dragons on HBO. So, do I want a House of Dragons tattoo or a Sandworms of Dune tattoo? And I gotta tell you, I love them both, but... Well, I think that Game of Thrones and the House of Dragons will be more pop culture-ish. I got to go with my real love here, and that is the Sandworms of Dune, because I love Dune. Like, love it. Love the whole series. Could not put it down. I read all the books. I couldn't wait till the next book came out. I bought them all. At one point, I had them all. I've since sold them because I just wasn't reading them anymore. Once they concluded. So I am going to go with Sandworms of Dune. I will be the book guy for me. So yeah. With that being said, Doggy, how did the chat do?
The chat, when it shows up, here we go. Last TV show you watched, 55. So that leaves 44% for the last book you read.
All right, there you go. Great show, guys.
Oh my god.
That's going to do it for this intermission time. So let me get back out of here. And again, guys, we are here at the Iconic Video Games. We are, of course, part of the Gamers United Guild. And, of course, as you already know, we did our own game awards. Doggy announced earlier the best action game of the year for the Gamers United Guild Awards. And I am going to announce the best role-playing game of the year. How appropriate for this show, right? I know. It's almost like I planned it.
Yeah.
So the best RPG of the year honors is going to go to my personal game of the year, and that is none other than Elden Ring, guys. Elden Ring is definitely the best RPG of the year. It is the best game of the year last year, and it goes up there on probably the best game of all time list. What a fantastic game. When you go into the lands between, you just come to find out it is a massive open world. Lots of possibilities, lots of different ways to go about beating the game. It is not linear at all. If you're good enough, you don't even have to wear any armor. I mean, I've seen people level 1 beat really hard guys. Of course, I'm not that good. I'll go grind. But man, what an epic adventure. What epic boss fights. What a fantastic world. What a fantastic soundtrack. To me, there definitely was not a better RPG last year than Elden Ring. And that is going to do it for that game of best RPG from the Gamers United Guild Awards. Awesome. All right. And with that being said, as well, guys, that is going to do it for this week's episode of the Iconic Video Games Podcast, guys. Did I let the people know where they can find you real quick?
People can find me on Twitch at Eternal Shaddai, also on Twitter at Eternal Shaddai, and the same thing for the Xbox console. And thank you. I appreciate it for everything, Axel and Doggy.
Yeah, thank you, Eternal. That was awesome. You jumped in.
Thank you.
With
And
your
guys-
expertise.
And guys, as always, this show wouldn't be anything without you guys, the chat. And that's why you guys, the chat, will always be the MVP to any of the shows I do. You guys are awesome. You guys make this show happen. You guys fill out, vote in the polls that I put. You guys engage with us in the chat. And I truly appreciate that. We truly appreciate that.
Exactly.
Video Games Podcast.
Yep.
Keep being you guys. Keep being the MVPs of the show. And with that being said, we are getting out of here. I'm Axle1324.
I'm Doggy Dog of 420.
And we will catch you guys. Oh, no episode next week. So the week after that. No episode that week either. No. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
We'll catch you guys in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
As I will be on vacation, guys. We'll see you guys next time.